Hey guys, this will be a new video in a little series I want to do for this farmhouse restoration. So this is a house that was built in the 1860s, all owned by the same family to my knowledge, passed down until the latest generation, who was a single woman who passed away and had no children to give it to, so it was sold. So I'm just going to give you kind of a basic tour. It may start raining on me and there's going to be noise in the background because we're in the country now. So this is what is the side of the house, but we think it was originally the front porch going across. So originally it was only the lower level of the house and they added on the upper level, and when they did that they also added on a kitchen and this other room here to the right. So this probably would have been the front porch, and that on the left the side porch. So there's also a smokehouse, and behind that a big barn in the back, and that is an old chicken house, I believe, unless, well, there's just a bunch of chicken stuff in there, so that's probably at least what it was used for most recently. So we'll walk around the back of the house and then I will take you guys inside, also praying that my battery doesn't die on my phone. So there's a cool screened-in porch. Surprisingly, none of the screens are really broken at all. I mean, a lot of the wood is rotted and stuff, but the screens really don't look bad for, you know, how old it probably is. I think the additions were added on in the 1920s, so I'll try to give you any information as we go along here. There's so many boxwoods around here. I am in love with those for some crazy reason. And the exterior just obviously needs a really great paint job. Some places the wood is rotting, so those boards will be replaced. So this back wing of the house is original to the house, but apparently was slave kitchen, a slave kitchen and slave quarters above it. So the main level was the kitchen, and there's kind of like an attic up there, supposedly where they slept. I haven't talked to one of the neighbors that knows a lot about this place yet, so I'm really excited to find out whatever I can, and I've got the names of the family, so I'm going to try to look up what I can online, but since it was so, you know, tight-knit family stuff, it's kind of hard to find stuff online, and I mean, it was like the 1800s when this stuff was going on. So that is an old oil tank, which is going to go, and here are these beautiful boxwoods. Well, these aren't beautiful, but boxwoods are. I believe these are original to the house, but you can just see someone just hacked them up, and they're really stumpy and honestly not safe if you have like little kids out here or something. Someone's gonna like bust their face on that. So I've been taking cuttings of them, and if I can get them to root, then they will all be planted back here. So as you can see, the house has no gutters. So all along the foundation, pretty much the whole bottom board all around is rotted out. And then the foundation is bowing in the bricks in a couple places, but the interior floors are honestly so solid. So we're going to try to have someone come and just jack the walls up and replace the bricks and go from there. So we're gonna go in the side porch. Their last name started with a J, so that's what that is for. Something else really cool is that all of the doors still use skeleton keys, and even the one main key that we got buying this place, you know, when you go through everything and they finally hand you the key, that was a skeleton key. So that's super cool. There's the other door going out to the front porch. So I'll show you the lower level upstairs, and then we'll make it out to the barn if I can. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes, so we'll see. All right, so this is gonna be the living room. It's got these awesome doors to lock out, you know, noisy children or whoever. You got a loud TV in here or something. It's got this awesome little built-in with a skeleton key. Fireplaces galore in here, y'all. So that's really awesome. And there are a couple cracks in the plaster. So that'll kind of, it gets worse as you go upstairs. So those will just have to be fixed, but, or, you know, the walls will be turned to sheetrock in some areas. So this is gonna be the dining room. You can see they had some lovely piece of furniture in that corner. Another fireplace. And this is the kitchen, which has already started getting some work done on it, electrical work. But you can see, I mean, just look at these beams. Like, I have pretty big hands. They just do not do this kind of stuff in houses anymore. Like, you know, and I'm sure a lot of these, or all of them, were cut by somebody with a handsaw. So, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Cut by a handsaw. So there's this whole wall that the cabinets are on. There was cabinets on this side where the wall has been removed to get to the electrical. We did save them, and if we don't reuse the cabinets, which, let me break this down. This is my dad's property, so I can say whatever I want to him, but, you know, it's obviously not my call at the end of the day, so I'm just trying to influence in whatever ways I can to properly restore the place. But, I mean, come on. They're pretty sweet. And you have the old, like, pantry area, fridge. This would have been all an addition here. And actually you can see, you know, the original boards for the outside of the house. So this door goes out to the screened-in porch, and then we'll come back. We just came from the dining room. We're gonna go through this little door. There's lots of little pass-throughs, which is kind of cool and kind of weird. So this room, I believe, has the original wood floors. They look the oldest in the house, and they've obviously put vinyl over it. There was this bathroom added on back here, which has got some lovely mold in it, but that's okay. Another fireplace. So there's plumbing running over to the bathroom. That's pretty recent. I'm pretty sure when the lady was more in her senior years, they probably had her living in this room. You know, because people don't want to climb the stairs, which I get. This is just a little closet. And in case anybody's wondering, spiritually wise, if you believe in any of that, I think this house has a really positive vibe, which is really great, because that's really hard to say for a lot of older houses. Like, sometimes you kind of get creeped out. So this is one of the first bedrooms when you walk up the stairs. It's got this crazy vinyl floor that looks like an oriental rug. I've never seen anything like that. And this is one of the worst rooms upstairs for damage, but that can all be easily fixed. And we have the pink room. So the floors and walls and everything are pink. So this lady really loved her pink. And another hole for a wood stove. And a little closet. I think it's really awesome that all these have the mantelpieces too, because a lot of times you don't find them. So here's the bathroom, which the tile was painted. So there's that. Still a pink towel there if anybody needs a bath. And this awesome sink, if this doesn't stay, I am keeping it. And a medicine cabinet. Well, you know, storage, whatever. This is the medicine cabinet. So there's 2 more bedrooms up here, and I am already running out of time. But oh well, we'll keep it rolling. So we got some wall cracking up here. I do love this wallpaper pattern though. And it's coming off the walls over here. So as far as water damage, this is the worst room. So, I mean, the roof is just metal nailed onto wood. There's no, you know, nowadays there's like tar and all of these special things they do to seal them, but they didn't do that back then. So the roof has some leaks, but nothing too crazy. And I mean, again, like the floors are pretty great, like sanded up. I guess it would be safe to assume these are the same floors that are downstairs. So this was probably 1920s floors. So maybe they redid the ones down there at the same time, or maybe that was all addition. I'm not sure, but I'll have more details later. And we can't forget about this awesome wood stove. So cool. And in the storage areas outside, there's so many wood stoves, so many. So that's really cool. So here's some more lovely wallpaper. I don't know about y'all, but I really do appreciate some wallpaper. And we have a little view of the chicken coop out of this window. You can see the roof just needs to be repainted and sealed and whatever else. It's gonna be hard to keep everything how they used to do it without, you know, ruining anything. So they're gonna do their best. So we'll see. Another closet. This one's nice and big. And the coolest part, I'm sure y'all have seen these. This goes down to the bedroom downstairs that I thought she probably slept in. That's got the moldy bathroom with it. So that is for heat to rise up to your second level, you know, or whatever. Passing notes, who knows. There is an attic too. Lots of bees nests up there, which is great. And there's not really too many like bad boards up there. Obviously, like very little insulation. There might as well be none, but it really doesn't look that bad. My dad was saying that maybe once, you know, everything else is in shape, maybe the attic could be finished off and do like the exposed rafters and use it as like a bonus room or something. And he still doesn't know, like, you know, in the end, kind of what he's gonna do with it. He may live here or just keep it for a while. I'm not sure.